right, let's get it. First question, can you discuss the amount of work this coaching staff has put into during a short period of time while juggling lots of responsibilities? How proud are you of the work you and your staff have put in to allow you to get off to a strong start recruiting at Nebraska?
Yeah, it's been a crazy 2 weeks for us at Nebraska. This whole staff trying to finish the year off and then coming up to Nebraska and hitting the ground running with recruiting. We've had a lot on our plate, but we're excited about where we are and look forward to continuing the recruiting process in January.
What message has your staff sold to recruits about joining your program at Nebraska? How energizing has it been for you to have the opportunity to sell Nebraska on the recruiting trail and in prospects' homes?
Look, we have an entire staff coming to Lincoln that helped turn an 0-12 program into a 12-0 program and won a championship. It's the best group of coaches that I know, and a bunch of coaches that really care about young men and athletes on and off the field. There's been a lot of excitement about us going to Nebraska on the recruiting trail. I think we've done well in this first signing period, but we're looking forward to getting out and sharing that message with more kids in January.
Specifically talking about the players you signed today, how pleased are you about the group and what they bring to the program? You seem to have addressed several position groups within this group of early signees.
Yeah, the one thing we wanted to do is make sure we weren't just taking people to fill roster spots. We're not going to take guys unless we think they're good football players that fit us. They're good people that are going to flourish in Lincoln, Nebraska. We feel great about the group of guys that have signed, and we're going to go look for some more.
You were able to identify and secure a quarterback right away in this early signing period. What did you see in Adrian Martinez that made him the right fit for your offense at Nebraska?
Well, when we started evaluating quarterbacks at the beginning of last year, Adrian Martinez was my favorite kid in the country, my favorite quarterback. We didn't know if we'd get him where we were before, but now moving to Nebraska, he was very interested. Spending time with him, I liked him even better. He's a phenomenal kid. He's mature, and he does all the things on and off the football field that we're looking for in a quarterback. So that was a great get for us, and looking forward to seeing what he can do.
You have several players signed today that you expect to join the program in January. How valuable will it be to get those young men on campus and able to take part in winter conditioning and spring football?
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do as a program. We have a lot of work to do in the weight room. We have a lot of work to do on the field, in the coaching offices. And the more guys that we can get involved with that process early, the better off we'll be. I think it's always an advantage for guys to get this first spring ball under their belt, and that gives them a lot better chance of playing come fall.
This was the first year of the early signing period, and obviously this year has provided some extra challenges for you and your staff. But in general, how do you feel about the early signing period and the success you had getting the group of players you signed?
Yeah, I'm all for the early signing period. It's really hard on coaches when you're changing jobs. So this has been a unique challenge for us. But I think we've navigated it well, and the kids that are signing with us this week are kids that are good players that we want in the program. And it's a good start. We have a lot more work to do. But looking forward to early signing periods in the future when we're in one place and in Lincoln recruiting for a long time and have a chance to develop a lot of relationships.
You've got 7 weeks until the February signing day. What will be the returning focus or the recruiting focus for you and your staff between now and that time?
I don't think anybody was sure how many kids were going to sign early and how many weren't. Looking at how this is working out, there's going to be a lot of players still available in February. Looking forward to getting them excited about our vision, about joining a staff that's been undefeated, that's playing at a big bowl game, that has won a championship, that has a top defense and the #1 offense in the country. I think there's a lot of kids that are going to get excited about that, and we're going to try to get a lot of those kids on campus and see how much momentum we can get in January and working toward the February signing period.
A number of walk-ons have committed to join your program next fall as well. You talked about the importance of the Nebraska walk-on program and specifically how the early signing period changed that process for those young men.
Yeah, there's no quick fixes to anything, and recruiting good players helps, but they need to get in the program and get to work and develop well, and that's when you become a great football player. And whether it's a walk-on kid or a scholarship kid, we look forward to starting that process with a lot of different guys, and a year or 2 or 3 down the road, we expect a lot of people that are joining our program as scholarship athletes or as walk-on athletes to be really good players and to help us win games.
There's definitely a buzz around the walk-on program, especially after the walk-on night last week. What message are you hoping to send to those walk-ons about playing in Nebraska, and how receptive have they been?
I want kids in Nebraska to want to play in Nebraska. My senior year in Nebraska, I think 9 or 10 of our starters on offense were from the state. We need those kids in the program. They're going to be given every opportunity that any other kid is given. They're going to be treated the same. In some ways, they're going to get treated better. And the more kids we have on campus working in the weight room, working on the practice field, the better chance we have of having great players take the field and play on Saturdays. So we're looking forward to adding a lot of kids to our program, scholarship kids and walk-ons.
What does your schedule look like for the next couple of weeks as you wrap up at UCF and before you get to Nebraska full-time?
Yeah, this has been a crazy month. We're down here and committed to the players that are getting ready to play in a bowl game. It's the right thing to do to give them the best chance to win this bowl game and to be loyal to them. But we're also going to be doing a lot of work in recruiting for Nebraska as much as we can during a dead period. Once this bowl game's over, we're going to be Huskers full-time, and we're all looking forward to that moment.